Well, if you are just joining us, the program is What's the Latest on Light TV. Today, again, what's on your mind? What are those issues, those burning issues that you have that you want to express? We are hearing a lot of views from everyone. I mean, from people that we are reaching out to. I just wish we could reach to everyone across Liberia, but it is not easy though. We normally go from place to place, and we wish that we'll reach as far as we can reach, because that's what we're supposed to do. Well, the program is What's the Latest. You can follow us more on our webpage, www.lightvonline.com. Or better still, you can follow us on our YouTube page, Light Communications Investment. We come to you from Capitol Bypass, adjacent the Liberia National Police Station. Join me as we talk to more people and get their views as to what are some of the issues affecting them in Liberia. So you are on the program What's the Latest, and today on the program we are discussing the issues that are affecting us, that we have on our minds, that we really want to speak about and burning us. So what are some of the issues you want to discuss?
Well, I guess so many issues to discuss about, because the popular government majority, for me, I've been with the popular government for a very long time, since 2004 until now. So I thank God for our popular government to get in power. But you know, getting in power, some of them will learn trade, but because we don't have contact, so we bring ourselves down that to do something and to get something. So at the end of it, we begin to shine shoe to get our living. But in shining shoe, we all were running by the popular government, and then some of us will learn trade. So at least the popular government cannot employ everybody, but they can come around all year with their shining shoe and ask, oh, gentlemen, at least some of you here that are running behind the party, and now here the party win. So who all among learn trade that we can help some of you, but we can help everybody. At least they will try to empower some of from polishing shoes to a different era of living life, because we all fight for the party. See, for me, I'm a conductor, and I have my lesson, everything here with me. Here is my lesson. I hope that you see my lesson, driving lesson. I'm a professional driver, but because of no contact, so at the end of it, I begin to change you. I have my certificate, everything. You see, so I have a whole lot of things to say. But we are appealing to the popular government that they come downstairs and look upon us. Even the city mayor Jefferson Kochi during the campaign time, Jefferson Kochi came here to us. He came here to us, and I was a spokesman that day for the Shushan boys, and Jefferson Kochi know me. See, so we are appealing to them to come and they help some of us. I didn't know they can help everybody, but at least some of us. Yeah, at least. Okay, fine. Oh, okay, see. So there was some, we are appealing to them. We're not forcing them. We are just appealing to them that they should look upon us. Again, I have something major to say about the Macklin Street going down the hill. During the 80 car used to leave from here and go straight down the hill and bend right. Take the breeze and bend right. But during my edit time, the people, I don't know what happening. From that area they're going, they get so settled in their market, they get table marketing over there. And that is the main issue. And the road closer, and at the end of it, car passing around, going on the side. I want for the poor government to put mechanism into place and then relocate the people then from the street, because they are major. If any car lose control and go straight over there, people may die. People been dying over there since my early regime. Okay. Apart from continuing, one other boss lose control the last time and went to where they...
To really proceed, what I really want to say first of all is that after the election, what I observe presently right now is that situation has been very... what I observe is what I want to describe as be eccentrical. Yeah, after the electionary period in our country, we really observe that things are not going the way they should be. And this completely threw back at us that we have some elusiveness in our country when it comes to after the election was over in January 16 up to present time. Everything seems to be not going the way they should. Or we also discover that there is strong relation when it comes to financial help. There is no equitability when it comes to the issue of peaceful citizens having like easy access to go about their own business. Everywhere things is strangulated. Everywhere is bad. And we try to watch out to see what the proper agenda can afford us, but to no avail. So it is a serious appalling situation for which I really suspect and see that we have to expostulate our view and speak on issues that are very important and paramount to building a better society that we want to see things being good. Most especially when we are talking about praying for integration and to mitigate Liberia to be among the Community of Nations. It entails a lot of things that we have to take into considerations as citizens of this country of ours. So this is what I think I really observe. Just as he also talked to me and asked me the issue about what is your view, what is your intake. The next intake that I want for us to really look at is the issue of the proper agenda being spoken about, and is president now is the name now for the present government. Everybody everywhere everybody go, we talk about it. We talk about it and the proper agenda. But the question there is that what are the definitions is good? What are the definitions substantious? What are the definitions is providing all those things that we need? What are the definitions is good for us? Because in every society, in every environment, we don't just take words and just use them around. Because we got to evaluate. We have to know what the word proper means. Some of them told me that the word proper means something that is for the people, but there is serious elusiveness. There is serious difficulties. And this is the reason why I describe these present situations as being eccentrical in our country when it comes to most especially the activities that have to do with the new government in question right now. Because everything that is trying to go on, we are not seeing the free flow of how a government should regulate activities and how activities should go. We who are just the ordinary citizens, we suffer most of these things, most of the difficulties. Because if we don't have the money to afford from junction to in town, and you talk about the old man down in the village, the puppet down in the village, those of them who is out of the urban. Because the urban is like where we are, and the rural part is like in the village area. And look at the people there. Everybody is suffering from insecurity. And some of the insecurities are like a social virus that is imposing serious threat to our happiness, existing, and whatever we want to be in our lives. So my major problem that I got with this government really is that I am not satisfied with the way situation I Reverend Emmanuel P. Porter. I am not impressed. I'm not speaking on anyone's sentiment, because everyone is entitled to their sentiment and view based on what inspired their confidence and to express, So much as God gave me the power to be able to explain or expatiate on the points, on issues that we need to understand, to be given redress to in our country, I believe that this could be the beginning of the democracy we're talking about. But after being this government fought for 12 good years, and after that 12 good years, and up to this time, from January up to this time, it's making us 5 months and the government is in power. And there's nothing that the government had to show substantials that we can look at. I said this government is trying to foster a plan because they have plan, and they were 12-year opposition for which all of us knew, and we were not strangers today. But it's so surprising to the extent to see that it have become eccentrical to the extent that we no longer feel whatever their preaching agenda was, whatever their politics were like. We are not feeling anything like that, and so we are entitled to our views when it has anything to do with misfeeling in every individuals of this country. Because as a matter of fact, the government is the government for the people. The leader lead because of the people. The leaders are indebted to the people. They are entitled to the people. They are responsible to the people. They are to be answerable to the people. That's what leadership does. So when we're talking about leadership, we're talking about what brings happiness to the people that a leader does. But what I'm trying to look forward is that, not trying to denigrate the character or try to disdain the present government seated. But I want to send the SOS call out there to the president, George Weah, that leadership is about ability. Leadership is about expertise. Leadership is about experience. Leadership is about personal self-aggrandizement. You have to have self-confidence in whatever you do. So I want to send the SOL call to him to let him understand that no one is going to be in wish hunt about him like being against it for whatever he proved to be. But whenever he doesn't do what is right, that we expect his ability to show us, then we will be the same people to criticize him. I listened to Dr. Heaver, the man who the University of Harvard University was named after. He's called Dr. Heaver. He said something. He said, as a leader, fear no one but respect everyone. You see, that is the beginning of the seat of your wisdom as a leader. When you exactly know what you are doing is not wrong, but even though they may judge you for the wrong thing, but when you know when it is not wrong, keep it up. And then it's going to be good at the end of the day. So I don't want to talk much, but this is what I have. And this is of serious great concern. And he passed, every time he goes to the house there to rehab community where the president resides, I pass on the motorcycle, in the car, going around. But don't forget, we keep surveilling and inventories on things that goes on in our country. We, the common people, we sit back to our houses. We know whatever. When things is not going good, I can order someone from upstairs there without knowing that I have just gotten information on you. Just by speaking to the radio alone, I can sit down and write whatever you say and try to diverse and try to make it much better and judge between. When it is not right, I come back and say, see, we are still getting everything wrong. So to just cut all the matter short, I want to really say that it was a pleasure. So if we must make Liberia to be a good place, we should not turn out to create a situation in a way in which we make the solution we try to look for to become intricate in our lives, wherein it can no longer be solved no more. It become that word intricate means something we do when we make things to be difficult. It reaches to a point that it becomes intricate. Then it can never be solved no more. It becomes difficult to be handled, to be solved.